If you think about the condition Goodwill was in 30 years ago, when it rained outside, you literally had to have an umbrella inside the building. Parking lot, trucks would get stuck, and we'd have to call a tow truck to get the truck out of our parking lot. Things were really, really bad. There are a lot of people that thought I was hired by the board just to close the organization down.
Facing bankruptcy, John had no plans to close Goodwill's doors. His immediate plan was to stabilize finances, but he needed a banker that would trust him.
Goodwill was a high risk. Once the bankers looked at our financials, they not only backed away from us, they ran away from us, with the exception of Mike Carroll.
I don't know how many banks he called before me. All I know is he called me and I said, well, let me come meet you and get to visit you in your office.
Mike came over to my office, which was amazing because I was going around to all the other banks, meeting with bankers at their office. And Mike said, no, I'll come over to your place.
We do that on purpose because you can learn so much more about a person. And I left that meeting feeling like, number one, John was sincere.
I told him what we were looking for, and he took our financials, our audits, and in probably less than a week, he was loaning us money. And that was the first time that we were able to develop that relationship and start helping Goodwill to grow.
I knew that a lot of the financial components may not have been in place at the time, but if you believe in the people and you believe in the person, I was very comfortable that things were going to work out well. So it wasn't that big of a risk on Frost Bank's part, and it continued to work out well. And we always, as the years have gone on, up to 30 years, do those things that we need to do to stay connected.
It's a relationship that has helped Goodwill grow to 18 stores, 800 employees, and become a $23 million annual enterprise.
Plus a clearance store, plus an e-commerce department, plus we're putting new goods in our stores. We are a first-class retailer that happens to sell used goods. But the real benefit of our stores is the revenue generates money to fund mission. We are in the business of changing people's lives through the power of work.
Frost Bank does more than lend money to Goodwill. It supports its core mission of helping people overcome barriers to employment and become financially independent.
So I'm here to kind of teach you guys a little bit, but really I'm here to be a resource.
Frost Bank partners with Goodwill in a financial literacy class.
So we talk about a few things. We talk about your basic banking needs, managing your credit score. That's such a big important thing. But also just knowing the differences about credit cards, different type of loans, payday loans, learning about those kind of things and understanding how to properly manage your money, but also any kind of borrowing needs that you have, and make sure you're not paying too much interest. My job here is to educate you guys on what's best for you. It's just so important, and it's honestly my favorite part about what I do is being able to give back to this community. Texans helping Texans. It's a very important thing to us here at Frost Bank.
Our organization serves all of South Texas, from Victoria to the Rio Grande Valley. Today we're serving over 5,000 people. We have well over 800 people on our payroll. None of that would have been possible without the financial support and the ability for a lender to understand and support Goodwill. And that's Mike Carroll and Frost Bank. They have supported Goodwill beyond my wildest imagination. And I'm really thankful for their support of Goodwill.